Hello fellow World of Warcraft fans, welcome back to a new video on my channel. Today I'm going to show you a little leveling cheat code that lets you grab a ton of XP in just 5 to 10 minutes. That, I don't know, turbulent time ways or the time walking dungeons or other things have almost been forgotten. Let's get started. I would really appreciate it. Right now we're in the middle of the summer slump. I make all these videos alongside my actual job and I rely a bit on your support so I can keep doing all of this. So feel free to leave a like, subscribe and leave a comment. It doesn't cost anything and it's the best way to support me. So thank you very, very much. And also a big thank you to the current paying channel members who are supporting me, especially during this somewhat difficult phase. All right, point one. You travel to Silvermoon where these hunts are. These hunts are extremely good. We'll choose this one here in Eversong Woods first, simply because it's the closest, right? Keep in mind you only have 4 available here, but if you don't have any, you can also do random normal hunts here and blast through them as much as you like. So actually, as you'll see now, the whole thing goes very, 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 very quickly. It also depends on whether you have a well-geared alt. Subscribe to my channel. And maybe if you're not a healer like me, you can easily finish a hunt in 5 minutes. And as you just saw, that gives 144,000 XP. You should get the Mastery of Time Ways buff beforehand and turn on War Mode. That's important here because it gives you not only extra XP for killing mobs, but also from quests. And of course, that all counts as well. So next point, and that's why we're still here in Eversong Woods, you go here where this Saltreal Soiree is. Of course, you can only do this once per week, but you can still participate in the events from the other areas as well. So, for example, Abundance and other things. You accept this quest here, and then you should choose a faction. Then you invite someone here. It really doesn't matter at all who you invite, just pick anyone you want. This quest already gives you 20,000 XP right from the start. So very, very good. Since you don't actually do anything in the end. And after that, it gets interesting. You'll get this quest here to strengthen the rune stones. And just for this quest, you also get 144,000 XP. What we're doing here now, or what you theoretically want to do here, is look for a group that will more or less complete the whole thing for you. You can see here the whole thing is then marked on the map, showing you where you need to go with it. If I weren't totally blind now, the runestone would be down there. Either you just fly by, because normally you need this latent arcana and a group and other things. But if someone else has already put it in, you don't have to do anything anymore. You just have to exist and be present. Unfortunately, this event isn't that popular anymore. Here we can see this runestone is at 7%. It's better if you try to do it in the afternoon, because now the event isn't that popular anymore. And you can see it right now. At this time, there are no more groups for it, but you don't have to complete the quest right away. I would recommend that you keep it in your quest log. Always check if there's a group available. Otherwise, accepting the quest only takes 30 seconds. Then you fly there. Killing the mob takes 20 seconds, and in about a minute, you've earned almost 150,000 XP here. And I'm not even at maximum with the warband buff yet, so theoretically there could be even more XP in it. You can also do these weapon quests in Haranda. So for the story, the Haranir goblins, they give just as much XP. And yeah, I'll tell you how it is. These things with the current buff over the turbulent time ways with 30 more XP, they just hit so hard. It's crazy how much experience you get from it. Like I said, the downside is that you can only complete them once per week. But compared to, for example, the Delve quests, which also give a lot of XP, these are much faster. So when you do the bounty hunts here, make sure you definitely do the world quests that's connected to it. Like here, track your prey. That gives you a huge amount of progress. And after that, as we already tested in another video, you can either just keep clicking on traps the whole time. That's actually my favorite way at this point. Or you can do world quests, kill rare mobs, whatever comes your way at the moment. Personally, I still find these traps the easiest to use, but sometimes you're unlucky and they just aren't spawning that much right now. But if you're lucky like here and this boss keeps popping up, it can happen that I think, in the test video, it was about 6 traps or so that were enough to get through the whole thing, so very, very efficient. So now you can see what I just mentioned here with the Saltaril Sori. I actually found a group. There's only one person in it, and he's level 90, and you can see he's chopping up this boss in no time at all. Maybe it'll even be just 30 seconds in the end. Yeah, and the whole thing takes a little while. But in the end, I didn't contribute anything. I just went in here and helped take down the boss. And for that, we're about to get a nice XP boost. Boom. Ronsteinrasen. Awesome. I earned that achievement. Definitely thanks to the guy who invited me, and I kept count here during the hunt. I clicked on 7 traps, 2 remnants of agony, plus I killed the boss once when he overwhelmed me. And now here, 144,000 XP right in my lap. Now let's go take down the bounty hunt mob here. And then in the end, we've got almost a whole level in maybe 10 minutes. So if I had found a group right away, it probably would have taken 10 minutes. We can check in a moment how long the bounty hunt took. But that really shouldn't have been much of a problem. And you shouldn't forget, all of this goes even faster if you, like I said before, don't necessarily have a healer spec. I could have gone elemental as well. However, when I was testing, I felt that elemental doesn't really do much more damage than I do as a healer. And that's why we're just sticking with it now. Another advantage of this for me is that if you join the bounty hunt here, if you haven't reached the maximum level in the season journey yet, yeah, then you'll also make progress there. Look, just like here, there's even another player joining in and hitting it too. And bam, we're done. We finish it. And how long did it take? 10 minutes, roughly. 10 minutes. And I also did that other thing. I was talking and flying around in here. So that's what I meant. 10 minutes. And you complete the majority of a level. And if you compare that, for example, with the time walk video I made, where you get about 33 XP after completing a dungeon, this here is really awesome in comparison. Or even better. Like I said, the important thing is that you get the 30% buff from these dungeons beforehand, and then this really hits hard. With that said, thank you for watching. I hope this helped you a bit. Feel free to try it out. Personally, I think this is definitely a fun way to level up. And above all, I can just keep repeating it here all the time, right? Now I just look for the next hunt here, or if I don't have any left, I just start a random hunt and then keep going. Yeah, with that, we're almost at level 90 now. Feel free to check out my second channel. We'll be running keys on the shaman there. Link is in the video description. Also, feel free to subscribe there. I would really appreciate it. So see you in the next video. Have a wonderful time and take care.